exactly what happened to Kitty, okay? Here, I have a house from here. Don't come with a difficult hill. Here came the coffin house as a transformation. So probably the kit will reappear soon, okay? Just like house 2 comes, so. It's a matter of a few days, a few weeks. The house 2 is about closeness too. So she'll reappear in a matter of a few days, a few weeks. What's up? Busy week, huh? It couldn't be, because then they don't show up in 3-4 days, in a week. Oops, you are wrong. Look, it's hard to make predictions, huh? What happens? In a matter of a few weeks, Kate Middleton reappears back to taking the alliances alongside your stance. They're everything, right? From England, she comes back, only she comes back different. The house 8 of the sarcophagus is about, she's starting a new chapter in her life. Why? Because it goes through moments. See here, I want to show you the transformation here. It's the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Why? I have here the tower house. I'm separated from my husband. And here come the feelings. In other words, it has to do with the family. It has to do with marriage, with your marriage, of alliances too. And she's going through moments, has gone through. So it's a combination, like I said. Times at the witch's house, times she'd rather not live through. So she's doing another analysis. She did take advantage. It seems to me that she indeed had surgery. That's a fact. And probably has something to do with the intestinal part. Also, same thing, because they see me at Chico's house. I guess it has that representation. Or something to do with some kind of hernia. Stomach, in the belly, something like that. That came out of me. And the recovery really was delicate, because I always say when our energy is low, what happens? We become vulnerable to everything, susceptible to everything. And her recovery really was delicate. It's been delicate because the head, remember, her mind, due to a number of emotional background factors, has impacted her health. So she did indeed. A post-operative issue, from what I see here, delicate, but it will return well. But I'll go back. This has served its purpose at times. I always speak directions. You need a storm to have a ray of sunshine, you do. Sometimes to change things in our lives. What time is it? Positive for us. We have to go through a storm so we don't get repelled, you know? And in Kate's case, I see that's exactly it, okay? She will come back different. Listen to what I'm saying. Very different in attitudes. She has choices in her life, probably related to the transformation case, right? Which I showed you here. Here I have the family house. Here come my children. So they come too. Changed in relation to that, okay? And especially the distance she'll have from one of her children. It seems like one of her kids will have to stay away. Things, you know, sometimes she'll have to separate. Look, I don't see separation here. Even here, I find myself in a catch-22. 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 She might lose her children. What do you mean? I don't know what's coming out. That the city zone will separate. Not that she doesn't have this desire. Because I see a transformation, which is the house of the sarcophagus, that when it sees transformation, the person wants to change everything in their life. That's a fact. She has to change absolutely everything in her life. But here, if she really opts for this separation, this divorce, she loses the children. It's a significant loss in her life. However, I didn't like the facts at both ends. That is, I don't see. She comes back different. But I see the future queen coming in a way, born. Firstly, her spiritual side is a mess. Let's go then. A lot of envy, a lot of negativity, a lot of curses thrown. Look, those are smiles of hers. They really are to disguise what she's living through, and she's living. But understand well, her spirituality is, she would need a good spiritual cleansing, a good mandala, you know. But what do I see here? These rats mean losses to me. So I regret to say that her return seems to be positive. However, I see Kate's health. No matter how healthy she is, no matter how beautiful she is, no matter how apparently, I see her health having issues there from now on. And she has significant losses in her life, not money, you know, for heaven's sake, but losses that are, turn this illusion around. Things, situations, and people she values too much every time she takes this care anchor, which is what brings foundation and security to his life, including within the family, house number 4, new situations, house of the moon, and new cycles. Here is the house on Fortune Street. See delicate situations so you can understand, okay? Delicate situations are coming for Kate, that is. Things, people, situations that are the foundation of Kate's life, to which she was very attached. And if it catches her, she'll face a significant loss. Her life is going to shake up. It's going to be a really good shake up. That is, spirituality itself made her take a break, even to, let's say, prepare that come here ahead. Like it keeps the marriage going. Maintain the marriage. Dragging the marriage happens very easily so as not to be far from the children. A wedding that's not yielding much return, among other situations. She will lose close people, her father, her mother. She will face the situation of 2024, which will be a very tough year, okay? But unlike, I see her here entering as a queen, house 33 and house of books, but it has everything to look like a good little pigeon. House 12 of birds and house 5 of fruits, house 3 of the ship, plus you know that sand castle. I never imagined that life is just being pulled through energy. And seeing what I'm seeing here, for us to realize that a lazy life, it's only beautiful in a fairy tale, really. Why? The irrational heart of this girl that I feel here and the things I see. Oh, but a lot of people lose fathers, lose mothers, but it's not that she will lose herself. Situations and people, and to distance oneself from others who diminish the excellence of her life. And 2024 will be very difficult for her. And also the health issue, that is, she will always externalize through, her body will express it through very delicate health, the unhappiness of her heart. And what I see around is a pity, because what I feel is a very good girl of principles, of values, a tremendous heart. I wouldn't need to go through this. That's how I feel. When I draw energy from someone, either for a consultation or to create a mandala, to remove, right? It carries the person's energy here. I already feel a lot about her. And it's with regret that I say this girl will return, comes back soon, comes back different. Coming back renewed, she needs to be prepared because there's a lot coming her way still. Okay? Well, that was our video for today.